Bender Bending Rodriguez may be a fictional robot from a cancelled sci-fi cartoon show, but to fans, he's so much more than that. This misanthropic, lovable anti-hero has anger issues and every sort of vice, but under the filth is a heart of gold. Before you start your next binge watch of Futurama, take a gander at these fascinating facts about Bender. 10 things you never knew about Bender. 1. It's canon that Bender is a Mac in the Season 1 finale. The Planet Express crew takes a tour of the Slurm factory where we get to see them hang out with good old Slurm's Mackenzie. Earlier in the episode, Professor Farnsworth scans Bender with a new device called Infray, whereupon we discover that our dear friend Bender is powered by a 6502 microprocessor, the same processor that was used to power the Apple II. In an interview with Vulture, writer David X. Cohen explained why. "This is straight from me," Cohen said. "When I was in high school, I spent many of my teen years until 5 in the morning programming video games of my own invention, so I became extremely and intimately familiar with this chip. It ran at 1 MHz, we're used to hearing GHz nowadays, and so you had to be a nimble programmer to get it to do what you wanted it to do." Screenshot via Vulture 2. Apple was all over Bender's funeral in Season 7's 40% lead belly. The world briefly believes Bender has been killed by a train. Apple funded Bender's funeral, though apparently in the future, the company barters for ad space. During the funeral, folk artist Silicon Red sings Bender a Mac-themed eulogy, including the lyrics, "Then the steel-driving man ran his train through the wall, and crashed him flatter than a MacBook Air, Lord. Crashed him flatter than a MacBook Air." Screen grab via Pixa 3. Bender has a John Hughes connection. Bender was named after John Bender from The Breakfast Club. Played by Jed Nelson, John Bender was a tough bully from the wrong side of the tracks who hid a soft and sensitive side underneath his gruff demeanor. We have no idea how that inspired Bender. Photo via Giphy 4. Bender's antenna is a multi-tool. Bender's antenna is more than just a transmitter. Over the course of the series it has been a beer tap, a popcorn butter pump, a flusher, a snooze button, a timer, a voicemail notification system, a voicemail deletion button, an audio tape dispenser, a pager, an unintentional cable signal blocker, and a timer for Bender's internal digital camera. Screen grab via Anne-Marie Jukic. Pinterest 5. Bender came off the assembly line like this. Bender was built in the year 2996 in Tijuana, Mexico, by Mom Corp, and he came off the assembly line as an adorable little tyke, though one with attitude. His first words as a baby were, "Bite my shiny metal ass," spoken as he enjoyed his first beer. Screen grab via Reddit. Read more. 6. Bender is mortal. Unlike other robots, Bender does not have a backup unit to house his data in case his body is destroyed. MomCorp saw this as a defect and had Bender ordered to be destroyed, but he was saved by Hermes. This also means if his hard drive is destroyed, he will die once and for all. Screen grab via YouTube 7. Despite being born in 2996, Bender is one of the oldest beings on Earth. In the movie Bender's Big Score, we learn that Bender is actually millions of years old thanks to his use of the time sphere. Time travel through the time sphere is one way, so each time Bender is sent back in time he's forced to wait thousands of years in the limestone cave under Planet Express. There is no exact accounting of how old Bender currently is on the show. Photo via the Infosphere 8. Bender has a soul. Although he lacks a backup unit, Bender apparently does have a soul. In Ghosts in the Machines, he is killed by Lynn, an ex-girlfriend in suicide booth. His ghost haunts the Earth, only able to communicate by possessing other robots until he proves himself worthy of resurrection by saving Fry's life. Apparently, his soul left his body without his hard drive being destroyed. At least he had fun as a ghost. Photo via Tenor 9. Don't assume you know Bender's family history. Bender's grandmother was a bulldozer. We learned this fact in The Beast with a Billion Backs, when Leela is trying to shame him into trying harder during a game. Leela shouts, "Come on, Bender, your grandmother could push harder than that." Bender says, "No crap, my grandmother was a bulldozer." Way to gender shame, Leela. Read more. 10. Bender's most common words are only partly what you'd expect. Although his character is known for a wide range of profanity, it isn't until war is the H word that we officially learn Bender's most frequently uttered words. They are 1. Ass 2, Daffodil 3, Shiny 4, My 5, Bite 6, Pimpmobile 7, Up 8, Yours 9, Chump at 10. Chump. Photo via YouTube. Editor's note: this article is regularly updated for relevance.